alive. Chat! Chat! What up? I think I'm late. I think I'm a little late to the stream. But you know what? I'm here now. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a storm. So we are charging in. Hopefully you all can hear me. Hopefully all is working. I can hear myself. That is a good sign. What is up, everyone? We are back in business here today for a little local storm chase. I just got home from my second trip over the past 2 weeks. I looked at radar and saw there was a storm an hour away and figure, you know what? There's nothing else really going on this evening. I'm going to hang out with you guys and we are going to send it. Sydney, I know I'm late. I know I'm sorry. You guys can blame Freddie. I was on the phone with him for a little while trying to figure out some plans for some future content. So you all can blame Freddie for my tardiness. But we're here now and we are locked in. I also don't know why my real time is not updated. We are not in Exonia. So at some point I will stop and fix that. But we are heading toward the storm near the, just north of the Janesville area. Nothing super crazy. Not really expecting any keywords today. But we might get some pretty storm structure. We'll probably get some good lightning. And I think all around we're just going to have a fun evening, hanging out, cruising alongside the storm. It's been a long time since I've been able to chat with all of you guys. So I really wanted to lock in at some point over the next week or two before I move out to school to get a stream in. So here we are. Yes, how's it going, everyone? We are punching a core. Holy rain. It is raining hard. Let me turn my lights on. Yes, guys. I should be fired. I'm late to work today. I am late to the job. But we are here. Punching a rain core. Hopefully you all can hear me over the rain. I also am just kind of running a cell phone stream today because I didn't have time to set up all my normal streaming stuff. So we're just rocking the phone. The phone stream is locked in today. Yes, how's it going, everyone? It looks like our stream is frozen. We are back. Wendy, oh my is right. We are getting rained on very heavily. It's a PDS rain check. Dreambird's in here, Cassandra's in here, Cactus is in here. Everyone's in here today. How's it going, guys? Good to be here. We are locked in. Not really expecting anything super crazy today, but we're just gonna have some fun. Cruise alongside some storms. Why not? Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with a little local storm chase. So here we are. Just trying to cook us out to get out of all this rain. It is just dumping right now. Dumping rainfall. We're going to get on out of here and hopefully get a better view when we work our way south. Alright. My real time is going to update for me. It might not. My real time might just be cooked. Chat, the real time has died. I'm not in Exonia. I'm in Milton. Milton, Wisconsin is where we are at right now. See my little blue dot on the map. We're just punching south to get out of all this rain. Trying. We will get out of the rain eventually. It's been a while since we've had a stream. It's been quite some time. We need that rain in Nova Scotia to put out our forest fires. We do not need this rain in Wisconsin because we have so much flooding going on. So if I could hit a button to send this all up to you, I would. The last thing Wisconsin needs right now is more rain. The last thing we need. coming out of the rain. We're almost free. Almost free, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna work my way like south and east of Milton. My plan of attack for the storm. I wonder if we're going to get a good little shelf cloud. I would not be opposed to a good shelf cloud intercept. It looks like we have a road. It looks like we have a bit of a whale's mouth trying to develop here in front of us. So we will see if we can get a nice shelf. I am not opposed to a PDS shelf cloud intercept today. It has been a long time since I've been able to chase. But we are back now, intercepting rain showers. Why not? Just for the heck of it. Have some fun. Yeah, Andy's in here. How's it going, Andy? How's it going? Good to see you. Yes, we are near Milton, Wisconsin right now. We got a couple little storms that have popped up here. So I figure why not head out there? Why not poke our nose into these little cells and see what they're thinking? They looked a little sus on radar earlier. They don't look so sus anymore, but who knows? We get some fun little brief transient storm structure thingies today, which I am not opposed to. Which exit am I taking? Alright, we are taking this exit. And we are going to work our way southeast out of town. That is our game plan. Also, apologies if we have like any intermittent connection issues. I didn't have time to set up my Starlink today just because this stream was kind of last minute. Throw the phone in the car and send it. I didn't have time to put the Starlink up, so we're running a phone stream today. The phone stream is being deployed. That over there, that looks a little interesting. I'm almost curious. I'm gonna stay off to the east for now, and who knows if that looks a little interesting later. We can poke our head in there. I'm looking off to my west right now. I see there's something going on over there, but I'm not overly concerned about it at the moment. Maybe if we'll probably get a better view as we work our way southeast. Also, at some point, chat, I have to show you guys, I'm rocking my main video camera that I use to shoot all like my YouTube videos on. I just upgraded it, so we have a new video camera for the YouTube videos. So at some point I'll have to show you guys that. It's not really new. I've used this camera on my chases for a little while, but I've just switched it out, so it's like my main camera now for the videos. Just because it looks a little prettier. It's footage. But I'm gonna lock in on these roads here, get us out ahead of this storm, and then we'll have a fun time just hanging out. We have a southeast road up here that we're gonna take. We have this really pretty like shelf thing going in front of us. Check that out. And we got our channel members, Andy and Sydney. Thank you guys. Spam up the W's. Gotta spam up the W's for our wonderful channel members supporting the stream. I apologize, channel members. It's been a while since I've posted anything for you guys. I've had my hands full so much these past few weeks that I just haven't had a chance to really put any channel member content together. But once I get moved in to my new apartment, once I get that all squared away, I'll have more time to lock in on some of that. At some point, the chase that I went on with Freddie and Eli, I have a lot of footage from that chase that didn't make it into the YouTube video. So at some point, the channel members, I do want to upload just all of that footage for you guys, just like a master cut of that entire storm chase. So, because I have like 2-3 hours of video just sitting on my computer from that chase, and I'd like to do something more with it. That YouTube video was fun, but I only used like 5 minutes of footage from that. So, at some point, I want to lock in and get that posted for you guys so you can have a little bit more of that chase to enjoy, because there's more to that story than what the YouTube video shows. The YouTube video shows the tornado, but there was more fun stuff that kind of happened behind the scenes that I think could make for some entertaining moments for you guys. All right, Google Maps, where are you taking me? Where is Google wanting me to go? Google is wanting for me to continue forward. So we are going to continue forward. And I think my service is selling. We are losing service, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the middle of a cornfield. There is no service here. But now it should be back. In an ideal world. Service should have returned. I want to get out ahead of this like outflow boundary that's getting pushed out, so I can just kind of get a big look at this in a little bit. I'm already seeing like the initial signs of PDS shelf cloud formation. I am not opposed to a good shelf cloud intercept this evening. But how are you guys doing today? It's been a while since I've chatted with you guys. How are you all doing? Our service is selling again. How are you guys all doing this evening? I want to have more moments to be one-on-one chat. Ooh, we got a great shelf cloud going. Holy cow. That's kind of pretty. I'm going to have to find a spot to turn here. We got a little shelf cloud action. Chat, we have found a shelf cloud. Let me, I think there's a road up here where I can turn and point at it for a second. We're just going to kind of follow this thing through the farm roads for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a shelf cloud developing. Breaking news. A shelf cloud has been found. I'm going to go up this way. Let's go up this way a ways. So we're kind of cooking out in front of it. That's pretty. Pretty. Might be able to take you guys off the mount to show you. And there's a truck doing U-turn in the middle of the highway. Chat. Shelf cloud. Shelf cloud has been located. Ladies and gentlemen, we have located a shelf. I'm going to keep cooking this way for a little while, but yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad for a little shelf cloud action. I give this shelf cloud, right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this shelf cloud like a 6. Pretty decent. Nothing exceptional, but solid. Solid if you're a shelf cloud hunter, which I am a big shelf cloud fan. I love my shelf clouds, and the phone charging cable is now caught on my other phone. Chad, I've dropped you. Apologies for any concussions that I have just inflicted upon you all from dropping the stream phone. That is the shelf cloud. And up here somewhere, I'm going to find somewhere to take a look. PDS shelf cloud. Yeah, not too bad. Very, very pretty. In fact, I think there's a crossroad up here that we can get on. Yes. Central Virginia ESA, good to see you. Glad you could tune in here. I need to lock in on Google Maps here for just a moment. And then I will be back. Let's see. Also, Anna's in here. Good to see you. Anna, I did get your email. I saw your email. Apologize. I didn't really have a chance to respond, but I did see your email about the Peshtigo fire, and I greatly appreciate the kind words that you included in that email. I was up north on a trip, and I saw my email go off, and I checked it, and that email like made my day. So I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna find somewhere up here to I think we're gonna take a left through Johnson Center, and then we'll double back and take a look at this shelf cloud that we have. So let's get up here a little bit. Wow, that is really pretty. I want to find a hill. Ooh, we may have a hill up here. Might be able to get up on a hill over here. Let's see, can we get on a hill? to appreciate the shelf for a little while. All right, coming into Johnson Center. Oh, actually, I may just turn around because that looks really pretty. No. Yeah, we'll keep cooking. We'll probably find somewhere on the outskirts of town here to enjoy the show. Alrighty, ladies and gents, where is Google Maps wanting me to go? I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going. Why is my ISO like 2000 for the main camera? But let's see. I'm trying to find like a crossroad that we can pull off on. There's one up here. This is the one that I've had plugged into my GPS for a little bit. Chat, the plan may just be to follow the shelf cloud. It looks pretty. And I am not opposed to a shelf cloud chase. Oh wow, off to our left looks really cool. Yeah. This is a PDS shelf cloud, ladies and gentlemen. This is taking up the whole horizon. Once I find somewhere to stop for a moment, I can show you. I think my road is right up here. Here's our road. Here is our road up here, chat. We're gonna take a left and intercept this thing. Although now that I'm looking off to the right, I'm strongly considering taking a right. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go this way. We'll go this way. Just so I can point you guys at it for a moment, but this is a developing shelf. Freshly birthed shelf cloud. Fresh from this storm. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we found a shelf. We have indeed found a shelf cloud. Still a baby shelf cloud. Still nothing super organized. But there's some lightning. But it's still pretty. Still very, very pretty. All right, let me put the car in park, and let me hop out and we'll take a look at this thing. Why not? Why don't we hop out of the car and I'll show you guys what we got going on here. Take you guys out. Ta-da! Alrighty, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, a shelf cloud. We have found one. We got kind of some pretty an upper deck thing going on over here. And off over this way, there's another road I want to get on and point that way. Because over there's like another storm coming up that looked pretty interesting. So I think I may start nosing my way that direction. Because might as well. Doesn't hurt. Plug the phone in, and we will point another direction here. Alright. Let's get flipped around here, and I want to head down one of these other roads so I can show you guys the other half of this shelf cloud that looks a little more interesting. Let's get flipped around. Drive through the grass a little bit. PDS Shelfie. Guys, a Shelfie will be taken at some point during this chase. I'm not gonna let the Shelfie opportunity pass me up. I just gotta get back to this main road. Alright. At some point I may just set up a time lapse for a little while. Film this thing working its way on in. I'm going on one of these county roads out here. This way. right here. No one coming. No, we're good. We're good. All right, here's the other half of this shelf cloud that looked a little bit more impressive. It's up this road. Right up here. Ooh, I may drop south towards that Beloit cell. Might have to do that. There's a storm near Beloit that looks interesting on radar. I might poke my nose up there. There it is. Here's the other half of the shelf cloud I was looking at. Behind the corn. Of course there's corn blocking our view, because why wouldn't there be? But one day we will be free of the corn. That Beloit cell looks sus. Yeah, I might just go down there because I'm right here. There's a cell near Beloit right now that looks real interesting, and I am not far from it. May just have to send it south. I have that next cell put into my GPS. We'll take it south. We kind of have to head that way anyway to follow this storm, so plopped it into the GPS. But here's that other storm I was looking at, or that other like part of the shelf cloud. Straight ahead of us. Kind of where the sun's poking through. Okay, where's my road? It's up here. Alright. Take this. We're gonna follow this south towards that other storm. There's another cell just to my south that looks a bit more interesting. So we're gonna head that way, down towards Beloit. We'll probably be getting there at the same time as the storm. But before we do, I can show you guys this shelf cloud. Before we have to dive south towards that other storm, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a shelfie. It's time to intercept a shelf cloud. Let me open chat here so I can see what you guys are saying, because I have not read chat. Alan with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Alan. Freddie, I was just talking about the Beloit cell. I'm heading that way. But here's the shelf. There it is. We're going to do a quick shelfie, and then we got to bomb south through that other storm, because it looks really promising. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your screenshots ready. Hopefully that was a good shelfie. But very, very pretty. It's surprisingly warm out here. It actually feels like warm and humid, so that's a good sign. But enough playing with the shelf cloud. It's time to go south. We have to get on an actual supercell. So we're gonna do that. I hope we get a NATO. I don't know if we're gonna get a tornado out of today, but I would not be shocked if we get some very beautiful supercell structure. So let's go south. And let me turn off the Sony so I'm saving battery life. Let me murder the A7 for a little bit. Alright, we're heading south towards a storm near Beloit. The cell near Beloit is our next target. That's like an actual isolated supercell. And we're only 30 minutes from it. We are right down the road, so we're gonna cook our way down there and get on it. Gotta cook, chat. Gotta cook. We gotta go. We gotta go south. I still don't know why my real time has not updated. My real time is broken. Maybe because it's not on. That would be a good reason why. Absolute cinema. That is right. You are watching peak content right now. You are watching me drive through a cornfield as I go south towards a new storm. And my video camera is literally like falling off my windshield. So I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Let's cook. It's time to cook, Chad. It's time to cook. We got a storm to go get. That Beloit cell, actually, that does not look terrible. That looks decent. It's latched onto a boundary. Ooh, things might ramp up here, chat. I haven't had a chance to look at mesoanalysis, but I know we're on like the very fringe of the better environment. We're on like the very tip of it, the northern side. So it's possible. I'm not ruling out the T word. I don't think it's out of the question. I think it's highly unlikely, but not out of the question. Man, that shelf though looks real pretty. Chat, I'm gonna show you guys the shelf again, but out the window. There it is. Shelf cloud. We have found a shelf cloud, chat. And now I'm gonna put you back on the dash so I can have two hands on the wheel for this turn. Alright, we're gonna cook south towards that new storm. Let me open Radar Omega so my location is updating. Oh man, it's heading right our way. We are gonna pop in from the northern side of that storm. I would not be shocked if we get some very pretty supercell structure out of this thing. Very happy I came out to chase here. This is kind of more than I expected. I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. I wasn't ruling out a nice shelf cloud, but it is always fun. My hair has grown. My hair has grown a lot. I have not had a haircut since the start of June. So at some point I'm gonna get a haircut. But who knows? Maybe I just keep growing it. Splash. Little puddle there. Yeah guys, this is the Interstellar road. We're like driving through a cornfield right now. Alright, Google, where do you want me to go? Google wants me to go right. I might just go straight. I don't know why it wants me to turn right when this goes through. Oh man, I forgot to, I also forgot to show you guys the new YouTube camera that we're rocking for the videos. So at some point when we'll stop, I'll show you guys. Actually, while we're stopped here, I'm going to fix this camera so it's not falling off of my dashboard anymore. Alright. Poke out. Can I go? Yes, we can. Yes, indeed, we can go. I don't know why it had me going some roundabout way where I can just go straight instead of going right and turning. I'm just going to go through. Google Maps is being funky. Ooh, that Beloit storm actually is looking really good, chat. It's heading towards the town of Turtle. And we are not far from it. We're like 15 minutes from that storm. And it is not moving, it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there calling for us to go get it. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's roll. Let's go south. John with the $50 super chat. Appreciate ya. John, you're insane. You guys have to spam up the W's for John. Big W's. Get a Croft mullet. Should I get a mullet, chat? Should I grow a mullet out? I think my girlfriend might be a little unhappy with me if I got a mullet, but I don't know if I'd commit to a mullet. I don't know if I could pull it off. I like the flow I got going right now. Let's go get on this supercell. It's like an actual proper supercell too. My location I'm using. spotter dot. My real time is still broken. I don't know why. I am not in Exonia. I've been trying to fix it and it's just been saying no. Alright, let's see if I can fix my real time. Refresh. There we go. My real time has updated. Okay, that's more accurate to where we are. We're near Janesville. Ooh, there's lightning on that cell. I just saw a nice, crisp lightning bolt in front of that storm. Now we're starting to see some lightning flash near Beloit. We're gonna poke our nose in there and see what it's thinking. First, we got to get through this horde of trees. I may have to put out as have the big Sony up. Heading towards the town of Turtle. Just north of this storm. No mullets. Chat, should I grow a mullet? 1 for you want a mullet, 2 for no mullet. What do you guys think? There's a mullet in the cards. I'm leaning towards 2, no mullet. All right, where's our turn? Turn is right up here. Taking a nice cruise through the cornfields to get on this storm. Can we see it from here? Not really. I was going to see if I can get a view from the top of this hill, but not really. So we're just going to keep moving. It's turning right. It has made a slight right turn and it's slowed way down. So this storm could be trying to ramp up here. The outskirts of Beloit. We're going to go get in front of it. Google Maps will take me around. There's a cow. Hello, cow. You guys might want to go inside. There's a storm coming. Wouldn't be surprised if this gets severe warning soon. Not be shocked if we get a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm in a little bit. It looks decent. It's a bona fide supercell. Doesn't look super impressive, but it's super cellular. Freddy wants a mullet. I'm seeing a lot of 2s for no mullet. Google wants me to turn right, so we are going to turn right and then get off. Chat, I'm seeing a lot of 2s for no mullet, so I don't know if the mullet is going to happen. But what is going to happen is we are going to get on this storm. No to the mullet. I agree. No mullet. Yeah, well, the mullet may not happen, but what is going to happen is we're going to get on a very nice supercell here in the next 20 minutes. So, you guys better stick around. And you better hit the like and subscribe button while we're in here. We're going to cook to this storm. Going to cook up to it. Kind of see a base from here. Service has died. It's okay, we're coming back to the highway. It should pop back in here. Service! Come back! Come back, cell service. It did not like the Turtle Creek River. Was not a fan. Service did not like the river crossing. But it's okay, because we are rapidly approaching this supercell. Looking supercell in the world, but it looks decent enough. Get me on it. I do not want to get on the interstate into Beloit because that is always a huge hassle. So I am going to stay off of the interstate, especially because the storm is already right here. I don't really have a reason to. There she is. That is the top of our storm, ladies and gentlemen. Poking out from the trees. Got a nice crisp updraft. Now we just got to get through the trees. Through the trees. It's going through a merger too. Ooh, we got a merger coming in. That could kick this thing. That could give this thing a little extra juice. The trees have eaten me. I'm in the never-ending construction area. This is true. This area, there's always construction in here. Every time I'm in here, there's construction. What do I use to forecast? I'm assuming you're talking about like where I access the forecast models, like the computer models. And my favorite place is the College of DuPage out of Illinois. The College of DuPage has a great website with all the forecasting models on it. Pivotal Weather is another good one. Pivotal Weather and College of DuPage. Those are the two sites I use to access the weather models. My two main ones, my go-tos. Chat, we found another road that is under construction, and Google says there's a stop sign here, but I do not see one. Taking a quick peek anyway, just to make sure there's no one blasting through here. Guys, we're about to cross the Illinois border. This is like the 5 millionth time I've been in Illinois this year. Anyone coming from that way? Nope. good. Sending it. Kind of see a base starting to get developed. Can barely see a base poking out from above the trees. Barely see it. I'm on the outskirts of Bourdo here. We're almost there. Once we get like past here, it's all farm country, so it's gonna be a lot easier to see. As long as we don't get too close to Beloit, because there's a river right in the middle of town, we should stay clear of the trees. Just gotta stay away from the rivers. Tops up to 55,000 feet. Yeah, that's pretty good. When I see 55,000 feet on a storm, that gets me excited. That makes me more optimistic. Always impressed by the mathing and physicsing. There's a lot of math and physics in meteorology. I can't escape it. My semester that I have starting in the fall, I have 2 meteorology classes and then a math class and a physics class. So I'm going to be loaded up on the math homework this semester. All right, we're starting to get into the farm country a little bit. So it's going to take its sweet time to kind of reorganize, but it doesn't look terrible. I know on mesoanalysis the environment out here is not the greatest, but we'll see how it can perform. I don't know if Freddie's still in here. Freddie, how does mesoanalysis look? Or Andrew? I don't know if Andrew's in here. Any of my mesoanalysis folks, how is mesoanalysis looking up here? Because I have not really had a chance to check. We have some nice modest clouds up there. That's a good sign. Is there a tornado? There is no tornado at the moment. No tornado. The storm is rotating. It does have some rotation to it, but it is not tornadoing. It's just kind of sitting there. I'm trying to make out where the base would be. I think it's further back. I think the base is going to be further back into the further to the west. I think is where the base for this storm is going to be. Kind of tucked back in there. It also might not be showing up super well because it is merging. The storm is still going through that merger. Make sure there's no train coming. I do not want to get flattened by a train today. I do not see a train. Very good. Don't want to get smoked by a train this afternoon. That would be not ideal. Wow, this storm has gotten lobby fast. Hopefully it can recoup. The storm has turned into a PDS blob, but I'm hoping that southern cell on it can kind of give it that extra kick, give it some extra juice. Google Maps, where do you want me to go? Still looks pretty, even if it doesn't do the T word for us. We still got some very pretty storm structure on this thing. So this could be become a certified structure chase. Doggies. Hi, dogs. Walking the dog before the storm. All right. Now you guys can actually see this thing. Making our way south. Still just meandering. What if we see an EF5 forms from this storm? I would be very, very surprised. I'd take my luck with the lottery as opposed to betting on an EF5 from this thing. I don't really think the storm is going to tornado for us. Does not strike me as a right now. It does not strike me as a tornado-y storm. Probably get some good wind, maybe a little hail in there, but right now I don't think there's a big tornado threat. But who knows? We do have kind of these several updrafts that are kind of blobbed together. Maybe if they can consolidate a bit, that may up the risk. But as of right now, I think these are mainly going to be wind and hail producers. It's coming, so we are good. Here we go. All right, chat, let's go to our storm. Enough driving through the cornfields. Well, I'm sure at some point we're going to have to turn into another cornfield. Because of course we would. Enough cornfields, we are now driving into the trees. I don't like that there's a river in here. That's going to make things much more complicated. Going to make things a little trickier because we have to deal with a river. And potentially crossing said river, which I don't want to do. I want the storm to behave nicely and just sit on one side of the river and do its business where we can see it. It's going to sit directly on the river, and we're going to have to fight to get it, because of course we would. Have a little bit of a base off on the left side of the screen. It's kind of hidden behind the trees right now, but I think we'll get a better view up here, so it kind of opens up. Why am I chasing? I'm chasing because why not? Storm's right in my backyard. Might as well poke my nose into it. What time is it for me? It is 5:52 p.m. where I'm at. Kind of the early evening. Me to take a right up here, and I will do as Google says. I will do as Google guides. I think I missed my turn, unless it's up here. Here it is. I was like, am I turning right there or am I turning right here? Because Google did not send the notification when it usually does. There we go. Here's our right turn. Now you guys can see the storm. There it is. Here's our storm up here. Once we get out of the trees, the view will improve. Kind of got a little base going back there. A little bit. I got some scuddy fingers hanging down. The storm is still doing its merger dance, so we'll see if that can improve. But we got a nice flat base here. It's pretty high-based, but it's something. It's not a grungy outflow blob. It is a nice flat storm base. Gamble and take, and I missed the road. Oh well. We'll take another south road up here. I don't want to go turn long driveway. It would take me a little bit of time about that. Alright. Where is this road? Supposedly there's a road. Supposedly here's the road. Alright, we're gonna use this to flip a quick U-turn. Make sure there's no one coming this way. I'm sorry, guys. Good. I'm gonna have to double back a little bit, but it's okay. We're here. We're at least on the storm. No, it's not a huge blow. We're not losing a lot of time. And we're at least southeast of the storm, so. But man, this thing looks blobby. This is a certified blob supercell. Blob cell. And my service is selling. There we go. Alright, this time I will not miss the turn, chat. Said turn is. It's up here somewhere. Here's our turn. This is where I want it to go. And my service fixed itself. My service is back. There's a turkey in the ditch. Hello, Mr. Turkey. We're gonna get stormed on. Alright, let's head to the ditch. Service! Come back! Back to me, service. I want to stream. Come back. There you go. It's slowly coming back. Service is slowly improving. And I'm sure right as I say that, it's going to die again. Especially now that we're heading into this valley. Man, there's so many trees in here, this is awful. We're going into the woods. Certified woods intercept. There's a cow. Hello, cow. I don't know where Google wants me to go here. Am I going straight? Yes, I am. Okay. Turning here. Chat, you guys are getting a tour of, like, I don't even know where we are. You're getting a tour of some strange part of Wisconsin. The ruralest of rural Wisconsin. For the next while. My service is cooked. I have no internet. It's slowly coming back. But there's a turkey. Hello, Mr. Turkey. Back service? No? Okay. Service is still dead. Why does every single tree in the entire state have to be like on this road? I think it opens up here. Alright, our service is back. Slightly. Still not great, but it's an improvement from what it was. I want to try to get us out of these woods. Get me out of the trees! Get me out of the trees, please. I don't want to be in the trees anymore. I want to be in the fields. Need me to drive up north more often? I was just up north. I just got back from Minocqua today. Minocqua this morning. Back early this afternoon, and I saw there were storms. So I don't know if you heard anything I said, because my service is cooked right now. Stupid pace on the road. Oof, this is rough. Which way do I even want to go? How do I even want to attack this thing? I think I'm going to go west. Yeah, we'll go west. But man, that is a certified chonker shelf cloud. We're going to go west and try to get out of the woods. We're going to go this way. Let's go! We're moving. We are on the move. How long this road continues for, but I think it goes for a ways. Yes, it does. We're just going to follow this road forever until we're out of the trees. So we're out of the trees until I have room to turn around. So at some point when I have an area to stop where my service is not selling, I will show you guys this chonker shelf cloud. I keep going this way. I'm just gonna cook for a while. Due east. Gonna keep going east. That's the name of the game right now. Get in front of the storm, get out of the trees, get back into the farmland. Luckily, it's not too much further. That is a gorgeous storm. If only I had my roof camera. If only this was not a cell phone stream. On rolling. Just gotta keep trucking east. Service. Come on back. Come on back. There we go. Service is back. Let's see if we can find somewhere up here. We get past this last grove of trees. deal. Still got some trees to get through, but we're making ground. Certified driving stream is what this is, which has been us driving. But finally starting to get back on this storm, or get on this storm. We're getting into an area where we'll actually be able to see it. Fields out here are not as bad. If I go north, I'll go straight through here, and then there's a north road that I'm going to take, and that should get us hopefully a decent view, kind of out in this field. I'm going to have to punch through a cornfield. You've heard of core punching? We are corn punching. Going? Oh, good. All right. Out of the trees, out of the river valley. I'm gonna get up on this road, turn north, and we'll just enjoy the show for a little while. Pretty simple game plan. The corn isn't blocking our view, but if it is, there's another road up here that I can take and like turn and point. It doesn't look that bad. Maybe I lied. And we have service. You guys can finally talk to me and I can finally talk to you. Well, the corn here is not terrible. We got a great view. Ooh, I might pull into that little spot, but I passed it already. We'll find somewhere up here to stop. I'm so many miles from Milwaukee. I'm a little far from Milwaukee right now. I'm not too far from it, but I'm a good distance. Here's our storm, chat. Here's what I was looking at. I want to turn us around because there's like crazy structure going on. This is some of the wildest storm structure I've seen. I want to turn us around. Or actually, I may go south. Let me turn in here and like flip us around. There we go. Yeah. Let me see if I can turn around somewhere in here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, there's a car coming. Never mind. Go up a little bit more. We use this person's driveway to turn around. I want to show you guys what this thing looks like because it looks insane. Let me go up to this field actually because I kind of missed the driveway. We'll turn around at this field. It's not like there's anyone coming. All right, chat. We have Shelf Cloud of the Year happening behind me right now. Like, what is going on over here? Look at this. Look at that. That is one of the prettiest storms I've ever seen. Holy smokes. Look at that thing. That is insane. That is so pretty. I'm gonna go south here actually and try to like get a better view of it. Find a south. I'm gonna go south here. And then what I'm going to do is find us a field up here to pull off on. Because up here it gets up to like an orchard almost. So we should get some better views. Coming? Nope. We're good. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's so cool. That is a certified pretty storm. Two pretties. shelfies are about to go crazy right now. This is one of the best shelf clouds I've seen. Storm's still a supercell with a tail cloud feeding into it, so still supercellular. Still a pretty supercell. We're gonna find somewhere. Ooh, this would be a great spot. There was a pull-in that I just passed. I'm gonna flip around and go in there. Yeah. There's a pull-in up here. I'm gonna stop at that. Oh, this is gonna be good, chat. This is gonna be top tier. Where was that pull-in? Here it was. Road here. This side, no one's really coming, so here we go. We're gonna pull off right in here and enjoy the show. Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna have to get out and set up the tripods for this. This is too insane for me to pass up. Tripods are being deployed. Getting some photos of this. This is too gorgeous to not step out of the car and enjoy in person. Chat, we have found one of the prettiest storms I've ever seen. That is insane. Like, what? That's pretty good. Vitor with the 1 gifted membership. Appreciate you, Vitor. I'm gonna set up, sorry guys, I'm setting up my cameras right now, and then I'll pop back in here and chat with you a bit more. You guys see that bolt? I hope the stream saw that lightning strike. Wow. That was a little closer than I would have liked. But it was put on a good view. That's for sure. Wow. Yeah, the stream did see that lightning strike. Holy smokes. That was a little close. So we got almost 200 people tuned in right now. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in. Be sure to smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button while you're in here. This is one of the prettiest storms I've ever seen. So I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. That is so gorgeous. That is beautiful. Sorry, I'm just taking a bunch of photos right now. I'm just enjoying the... I took my selfie. Don't worry, selfie has been taken. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna have to get out and show you guys this thing because this is unbelievable. This storm. Actually, before I get out, I want to put the GoPro on for a nice wide shot. GoPro would get a great view of this. I'm sorry, guys. I keep telling you we're gonna take you out of the car, and then I'm setting up cameras and fumbling with all this stuff. But I really want to film this because this is just gorgeous. Hopefully the GoPro's charged. If not, I have a spare cable. Yes, it is. All right, we're good. Alrighty. GoPro is rolling. Let me show you guys this thing. This is like insane. So, I also wanted to talk to you guys really quickly. This is the new video camera I'm running. It's the A7S Mark II. So, this is going to be the new camera we use for all the YouTube videos from now on. Service is selling. Service has died right as I stepped out of the car. Hopefully it's coming back. It looks like it's coming back. But look at that. Holy smokes. What? I got this camera out here rolling right now. Get a nice time lapse of this thing on my other A7. But man, service did not like me getting out of the car, so I might just put you guys back on the dash. But holy cow. This is one of the prettiest storms I've seen in a long, long time. Just look at that. Alright, let me put you guys back on the dashboard here so that the service fixes itself. Leslie's in here. Appreciate you, Leslie. Thank you for tuning into the stream today. Love the stream, Charlie. Keep up the great work. And yay, Shelfie. That is right. This is one of the best Shelfies that I've had. It's one of the best Shelfies. So, it does look like a spaceship. This is a certified spaceship storm. Holy lightning. Closing the door. That one was also a little close. We are locked in on this right now. Man, look at that. Freddie, I don't know if you're still in here, but what do you think of this shelf? I think this is shelf of the year right here. I may be a little biased because I'm the one filming it, but this is one of the better shelf clouds I've seen. Holy lightning, that one was also incredibly close. We're getting a lot of very close bolts. Very close bolts, chat. Focus this camera. There we go. Man, that is so gorgeous. You captured the lightning strike? Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, guys, this is one of the prettiest storms I've seen in quite some time. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And it's barely moving, too. The storm has just been sitting here. We can easily get back in front of this thing for a round two. Storm has not moved. It's just stationary. That is gorgeous. Alright, I'm flipping the GoPro around to film me. Where am I exactly? I'm just east of Beloit is where I'm at right now. Just east of Beloit, Wisconsin. on the Illinois side. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I have to say is wow. But I think it's going to be time for us to meander south a little bit, or maybe east. Just try to get back in front of this whole thing. I think south and east. I'm going to head towards Harvard, Illinois. Put that in the GPS. That'll get us nice and in front of the storm again. Does this road continue? Yes, it does. All right. Storm's starting to work its way on in, so we're going to move south a little ways. All right. Get this video camera locked in again, so it's pointing forward. And also make sure we are in focus before I start running around. But going to be time for us to move. Time to meander east. Chat, we're going to have some beautiful photos I'm going to have to show you guys later. I love this thing is barely moving. This thing is not moved. We can just cruise right with it. Nice low stress intercept here. Easy low stress intercept. The storm has barely moved. It's just been sitting here. All right, let's work our way south and east. Just get way out in front of this thing, and we will get a nice round two. Make sure I get a shelfie. I did get a shelfie, don't worry. We got a PDS shelfie from this storm. But for now, let's continue south and east. So, we will stop again at some point to get our view. I just want to get us back in front of this storm. See, we've got almost 200 people tuned in right now. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by. If you guys are enjoying this Shelf Club, be sure to smash the like and subscribe button. Helps the channel out so we can get out here and enjoy more storms. Man, that was so gorgeous. Oh, I really want to cook. I really want to cook back out in front of this thing. Service is selling once again, because of course it is. Because we are in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Time to cook here. Hopefully once we're back towards town, we're working our way towards the main highway, so it should slowly start to come back. I hope. I will obey. Well, before we do, oh man, I might just, no, I'll find somewhere to stop up here. I'll find somewhere up here to stop, because right now we don't really have any service. turn off these cameras for a little bit. Try to get back towards civilization so our service will improve. Coming up on a main road, so it should even out here. Or start to even out. Yeah, we're back in the green with our cell service. Man, that is nuts. That is nuts. I wonder if I can pull in. Wonder if I can pull in here really quickly just to give you guys like a quick peek at this. No, there's a lot of corn blocking my view. We'll keep going down. Ooh. Actually, I am thinking I might try to get a photo of this storm like through the corn. We're up here. National and our service is selling everywhere. I just want my cell reception to work. Cooking here and head towards town and try to stay close to this main road because this main road has been so far. It's just right as I say that it dies. I think it's rest in peace, bird. But it's taking its sweet time. Show us the storm. I am trying. Because we have no service. think our connection should be improving. Crossing my fingers that I didn't just jinx it. But it seems like we're getting into an area where there's a bit more cell coverage. Apologies about those internet issues, guys. There was like a dead zone for like 5 miles. But I'm crossing my fingers that it is improving. So at least now, apologies about those connection issues, guys. There was like a dead zone. But I think it should be much better. Hopefully. It says I actually have service now, which is good. Because I would prefer it to stay that way. But we'll see how long that holds. I think we're in a good spot where I can find somewhere to watch this storm. So we will. I'm going to find somewhere to pull off at some point, and we'll enjoy this thing for a second round. I'm hoping there's a soybean field or something up here, or even not. We can just like turn around. We'll find somewhere. We'll find somewhere with a good view. I think we're like up on a hill, so there is a soybean field. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna find somewhere to pull off on this soybean field and enjoy this again, because this thing still looks awesome. I think I can pull off like up here. Yeah, here we go. Pull off on this embankment here. Here we go. Look at that. We have found our shelf cloud, chat. We have found it. Man, that is so gorgeous. I'm going to set up a couple more photos out here. And I'm glad our cell service has improved, because that was driving me nuts. Don't do a Freddy with the strikes. I'm trying not to, but sometimes it just happens. I'm cursed now. Now that I like work with them, that means I've gotten the curse. So I've gotten the lightning strike curse from Freddy and Eli. All right. Our service has finally resumed, just in time for another PDS shelf cloud. Also, I just saw Sunflower's message of your dog watching the stream. That is awesome. Very awesome. I give that dog 5 big booms. That dog is certified awesome for watching the stream. Man, this is a very pretty storm. Pretty storm. Let me open chat. Chat does not want to open. Chat has said no. And now it's back. Wow. Guys, I'm going to take you out of the car so you guys can enjoy this with me. But first, I want to get a couple of photos. And then I'll take you out in a second. Now that I've gotten my photos, we can go for a little walk and enjoy this shelf cloud. Let me take you guys out of the car here. Here it is, ladies and gents. we have found a shelf. Certified shelf cloud. It's still got some like supercelly characteristics to it, but I think that's just more outflow getting kicked up over there. But pretty good, pretty good. Chat, what do you rate this shelf cloud? I think this is a 5 big boom shelf cloud. This is one of the better ones I've seen. Let me flip around here. Chat, it's shelfie time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that shelfie there. But yeah, here it is. Found a nice little place to pull over here and enjoy the show. We're off the road. Our cell service is actually working. This is peak storm chasing right here. This is peak content. Here in the soybean field. And if you guys are enjoying this shelf cloud, you know the drill. You should hit like and subscribe. All right. Yeah, guys, this is prime Midwest storm chasing. A PDS shelf cloud. Midwest gets a lot of shelf clouds. And this is one of the better ones. I'm going to set up a little time lapse here for a few moments. Setting up another quick time lapse here. Time-lapse camera is running. We have a time-lapse, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this storm as much as I am. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. And what is happening to our west? Got some severe thunderstorm warnings out there. I don't know if we're going to stay out for that, but pretty good. I'm pretty content with this. Wasn't really expecting a whole lot from today, and I think we've made the most of it. This is, in fact, an awesome storm. I agree, Andy. I agree. Chat, what do you guys rate this storm? I give the storm 5 big booms. Where do you rate the storm on the boom meter? I think it's a 5 out of 5. This is pretty good. We're going to have to start moving again soon because the shelf cloud is starting to eat us. I may try to go east a little ways. May try that. Do a little eastward jog with this storm. All right, Shelf cloud's starting to overtake us, so that's our cue to start moving again. I'm going to take us a little east. Got a quick time lapse, got a few photos. Ready to roll again. There is one photo on here that I'm very excited about. I got one really great wide angle shot of the entire storm. That could be a wall hanger. Get in the car, tripod. We gotta go. We got a storm a brewing. We got a storm a brewing, chat. It is storming out there. It's a little stormy. Freddie gives this thing a 2.5. Freddie, your standards are too high. Freddie's been spoiled. Freddie simply does not enjoy the storms as much as I do. I'm a professional storm enjoyer. Seeing a lot of 5s. I concur. What is that in the back there? Those are my tripods from my cameras. Putting them away. Where is Google Maps even taking me? I don't know how long I'm going to stay in the storm because it's just kind of a blob. I might head towards Harvard, Illinois. I think I'm going to go there. Question is then, at what point do I turn around? Because I don't really want to follow this thing super far towards Chicago. Professional storm enjoyer Charlie Bourdo. There was an SLC in the back of my shot. Should I turn around? Should we go take a look at that SLC? I'm trying to find a spot where we could turn around. There's no roads up here for where I can flip around. Chat, that's my new title. Storm Enjoyer Charlie Bourdo. We're going to take a left here. Take a left here and get back out in front of the storm. Turning left. Through town, and then get back in front of the storm again for the this is what our third attempt to get in front of this thing. We'll just follow this road forever. Sent me a fun fact earlier about thunder that may help in my meteorology class. Where'd you send it, Weather Girl? Sorry, I can't really take a look a whole lot right now, but I will look for it later. Just let me know where it is, and I will find it. Casey's. I may have to celebrate today with some Casey's pizza. Or maybe I'll hit up the Raising Cane's on my way home. There's a Cane's on my drive home. I would not be opposed to a Caniac combo. The shelf is to our left. Can't really see it very well, but it's still there. Still shelving. The shelf is kind of falling apart. So we'll see. We will see what it's thinking once we get back out in front of this thing. Chasing just because it's so wide open out here. It's like the plains. Just gotta avoid the rivers. The rivers make things a little more tricky. But if you can avoid the rivers, it's good. It's good chase country. So maybe we go like south of Harvard and try to get a view of this thing. Pretty good storm. You folks in Harvard, not really a dangerous storm, but a pretty one. It's a very pretty storm. Oh, the SLC. I just saw it in the Discord. Yeah, I believe that's more outflow that was hidden back there getting kicked up. There's a really big outflow boundary with this storm, which is why we're seeing this huge shelf cloud. But nothing, no T-word action out of this storm. Not that I've seen. I think everything is getting that outflow dominant appearance to it. That classic squall line look. So we'll probably take one more look at this thing near Harvard and then, I don't know, we'll probably start meandering my way back north. That was a fun little storm to chase. Happy I came down here. I was almost debating not going today. I was like strongly considering just sitting home, but the storm was so close. I was like, I can't let this thing just go by and me not chase it. Especially since I don't know when I'm gonna get my next chance for a chase. So, had to go after it. Had to go get it. Do not look at the new GFS. Okay, I can't even look at the new GFS anyway because I'm on the road. But when I get home, I will not look at the new GFS. Thanks for chasing today. Of course. Thank you all for tuning in. I wasn't really sure what we were going to get today. I was afraid that this was going to be one of the streams where we're just kind of getting ugly, grungy storms. But I think we did pretty good. Pretty good for a low-end day where there's not a whole lot going on. That person get around me. Shelf cloud has like died. I'm not really seeing much of a shelf anymore. But we'll get near Harvard and poke our way around and see what it's doing. minutes thinking. Some pretty structure to it. Guys, we're going to Harvard. This is the school Harvard in Northern Illinois. Big Harvard fan. It's not my first Harvard experience. I've chased through Harvard before. Not my first time in this area. But I'm gonna go south of town a little ways and just kind of look and see what the storm's doing. But I'm not seeing much of a shelf cloud anymore, but we'll get back out in front of it just a little further and decide what we want to do. This may be our last stand on the storm before I shoot back north and start working my way home. So after this little shelf cloud encounter here, this may turn into a until I reach somewhere where I want to stop for food. We'll see what's on the way home. Alright, where am I turning? I'm turning here. Alright, I'm gonna get south of town. Take another look at this thing. See what it wants to do. This is as close as you will ever be to Harvard. I mean, this is Harvard. This is where the smartest minds are born. Harvard. Still got a nice mean shelf cloud going now, so storm is still shelving. We'll go a few miles south and just get back out in front of it and take a look. Is anyone coming? No one is coming. I have the right of way. Very good. Let's go. Let's go get back out in front of this shelf cloud. Definitely still pretty. Still a very pretty storm. All right, over the river and through the woods to get to the shelf we go. Stumbled on my words. Nope, that's not the way I want to turn. Take a right here. Okay. Alright. Here we go again. Get one last view of the shelf before I decide if I want to turn around. Which I probably will. not much going on out here except for the shelf. Although the shelf is pretty. Let's go. Let's go get it. Is a bow echo and a squall line the same thing? Kind of. A bow echo is kind of the term for that like bowed out shape that the squall line has on radar. So a bow echo is a term to describe the shape of a squall line, more so. All right. I'm gonna find somewhere to pull off once we get a little farther south, and we'll set up for another little shelfie, and then start working our way north. We'll punch the core of this storm. We're gonna punch the storm. Today we've had a little bit of everything. We had a shelf cloud, we had some kind of supercell structure, we got some Amadas. They had a little bit of it all. All the goodies. Like soybean fields or something. Enjoy the show. Maybe I'll turn around. That might be better. I'll find somewhere to turn around, head down that other road. You can just point down this road. It looks like it gets pretty hilly and tree filled up here. Looks like it opens up over here, actually. I can take a right. Take this right for a little bit. Get out towards this soybean field. And get another view. Another view of this storm. There's no one coming. Down this road a little bit, and then we'll post up here for a little while and watch the shelf cloud. We'll probably start moseying our way back north. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Just trying to find a good spot to pull in. Right now I'm just getting a lot of driveways. There's one like a field that I can stop by. I think there's a spot up here. Yeah, there should be a spot on top of this little hill. Should be a spot up here, and there is. Little buried in the weeds, but it'll surface. I can flip around actually. Let's do that. I'm gonna turn myself around here. Down the other side of this road. running over their for sale sign. Yeah. The shelf cloud is kind of dying. Still a pretty shelf cloud, but it looks like it's kind of starting to wither away. Turned into more of a roll cloud. It's not like attached to a storm anymore. Car, that is a bush. That is not a human. I'm not running a human over. But here it is again. Third view of our shelf. And it looks like this whole complex is starting to lose steam. So I'm just going to kind of let this thing move in and let this thing roll. Alright. Which do I like better, chasing tornadoes or chasing nor'easters and blizzards? I haven't done a nor'easter, I've done a blizzard. I prefer tornadoes. They're more exciting, they're more picturesque. I'm more of a tornado fan. I do love my snowstorm chases, but tornadoes will always have my heart. Can't go wrong with a good tornado intercept. Today has been a good day. It's been a good day for the stream. Wasn't sure we'd get a whole lot, and we pulled a nice shelf cloud out of today. It looks like it's starting to fade away. Starting to die. Our storm has served us well. The storm has served us very well, chat. But I think this is our time to start moving north. I think that's our cue. I'm gonna have to get out. Sorry, I'm just like replaying the some of the video I shot here. Just want to take a look. Yeah. That's a gorgeous storm. Gorgeous, gorgeous storm. We did very good today. Did very, very good. So, chat, I think with that, we might be done. I think the storm is pretty much done for us here. Not much else going on. So with that, I think that's going to be our time to end the stream, just because there's not much else happening. So, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. This was a fun little surprise storm chase. Wasn't really expecting a whole lot today, and we had a storm just kind of pop up that put on a good show for us. So, I'll go ahead and wrap up for this evening. I'm going to flip my camera around as well so I can talk to you guys. So, thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. It was a fun little local stream. Just kind of cruising around close to home, enjoying the sights. At some point, I'll be posting all the photos and stuff from today for you guys to enjoy, so that you can relive the glory moments of this PDS show. So, guys all for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream this afternoon. I am moving to school in the next couple days, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream again, but there will be more chases. I'm gonna have all my storm chasing stuff with me. I probably won't be out there as often, but I'm gonna try to squeeze in a few more chases before we move into winter, but that's for down the road a ways. But I thank you guys all for tuning in once again. Appreciate all of y'all for stopping by on this little surprise road trip storm chase. And I will see you all again soon. Hopefully we can get one more chase in before fall and winter kind of shut things down. So, take care, everyone. It was great being back out here again today. We'll see you again soon.